So it has taken me a while to make this video. Joseph and me are leaving Spelkollektivet, and we've been here for almost 2 years, so this is gonna be a big change in our lives. For over 2 months I've had the idea to make this video about what this place even is, because it might be the place that you need like right now, and I want to tell you about it. So it has taken me a while to make this video. Joseph and me are leaving Spelkollektivet, and we've been here for almost 2 years, so this is gonna be a big change in our lives. For over 2 months I've had the idea to make this video about what this place even is, because it might be the place that you need like right now, and I want to tell you about it. What the hell? In a nutshell, Spelkollektivet is a co-living and co-working place in Sweden, or better, the Swedish countryside. It is 2.5 hours away from Copenhagen airport and easily reachable by train. When we came here in October 2017, the house was in a different location, but since September 2018 it is located here in Väckelsång and it has space for up to 50 people. We are around 30 people right now. So why did Joseph and me almost spend 2 years at this place? First, the money. Hands down, if you live in any bigger European city, rent is probably what your money goes to most of the time. Rent at Spelkollektivet changes depending on like how long you stay, and like when you come here, but usually I would say it is around 400 euros a month, and this is fairly competitive with like I would say most European cities. But now comes the best part. Everything that you need is included in the rent. What do I mean by that? By everything, I mean everything. You get breakfast in the morning, you get 2 warm meals a day, like somebody cooks food for you. You don't have to spend time cooking, you don't have to spend time shopping, you just have to show up and eat, and it's included in the 400 euro rent. You even get internet, electricity, water. They even buy the toilet paper and the shower gel for you. You can also still buy your own stuff here. You can buy breakfast stuff, you can buy things to cook and cook your own meal. There is a supermarket, but if you wanted to, you can just live here for 400 euros, not pay anything else. Number 2, and like I only have number 1, which is the money because it's so cheap, and number 2. So number 2 is the game devs. I'm gonna make this one really short, but there's just a lot of cool people in the house. Like, I've been here for 2 years. I've seen a lot of people come and go, but there's always been cool people, so I'm gonna meet other game devs and be surrounded by cool people. And come here. So now you are probably wondering, Simone, what does this magical place of wonder look like? And to that I say, let's do a house tour. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do the house tour now. I filmed this 2 months ago. Okay, so this is the outside of the house, and this is the room that you see when you first arrive. Right now it's a bit messy, because we just ordered new furniture. But then to the left, So this is the eating room without food and without people. And recently it's been getting warmer, so and it's super warm and it's very nice. So hi, this is Simone from the future. Back when I filmed this, we didn't have this place, so now even more people can sit outside. Hooray! But it looks like shit now because it's raining, but believe me, it's super cool and nice when there's sun. So from the eating area to the dishwasher. No, I'm kidding. This is the kitchen, the homie's kitchen. This is our beautiful fridge. And this is mainly where we can just cook breakfast. If you want to cook. Because if you don't, then this is the professional kitchen where they cook the good food. But I'm not allowed in there. Yes. Even bread. Okay, that was only slightly creepy. What else? Oh yeah, the warmest room in the house. Which looks like this at the moment, but it doesn't usually look like this. So this is the infamous pee waterfall, which you already know if you've seen any of the videos that I recorded in here. And this is where we have all of the board games. And yeah, this is also the room where we mostly hang out in the evening and just play and drink. Mostly drink, really. So all of the board games are from the house. I think some are from the homies, but mostly it's from the house. Oh yeah, there's also, now that I'm seeing this, there's D&D sessions every couple of weeks, but it depends on who's in the house at the moment. So right now there's a lot of people that like to play D&D, so there's a lot of D&D going on, but like we had phases where there was no D&D players, so yeah, no D&D. Makes sense! Let us continue. Hello! Alright, hallway number 1 with renovations. So this is the renovated area of the house. It has, I don't know how many rooms, but in all of these stores there's rooms for the homies. And this is the area that is getting renovated. So this will be like a just sitting, chilling, reading area. And yeah, this is the renovation where there's more homie rooms being made. I actually haven't seen these. Sponsored by IKEA. What?
Let's finish the bed.
Yeah. But I have it on video that it's not finished. So should I come later when it's finished? And then film again? Okay.
Yeah, or you can finish it.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna finish it. I have important YouTube work to do. I don't have important YouTube work to do. As you can maybe hear, this is the shower. This is where you get clean, I suppose. Zoom. If we go around this corner. Ta-da! This is the second hallway. Again, these are all homie rooms, but these aren't renovated. Front section here. There's like these 2 rooms are renovated and in the rest there's people living. And I think in this nice and yellow back section there's only like 2 or 3 rooms here there where people are living. Oh yeah, back there is like more rooms. And now we go down to the basement. Just keep working.
Just be normal.
Just act natural. You're doing a very good job.
You don't show any of the trash. Oh yeah.
Where is the trash? I just blur it out.
There. Oh,
so this is the trash. So this is the big office, and now we go to the Joshua office. It's not the Joshua office anymore.
I used to work for a couple of weeks.
So this is the
It's
empty. The empty office.
The empty room, yeah.
Yep, we leave this room. Ta-da! Oh, and this is the quiet office, now with improved sunlight blockage. Bye. This office you probably know the most because this is where I almost film every game jam ever. So another dark and scary corridor, and it leads into the Netflix room. So this is the room where we have all of the consoles, the big TV, all the sofas, basically for gaming and watching TV. Opposite from the Netflix room we have VR playing room and the VR, I guess, setup room. If we continue down this path... Hello! So this is the second Netflix room. Now we enter the area that is not really renovated as much. And in here we have like an esports room that exactly has room for like 5 people, but none of us use it. And I think there's kids from the town that use it. And opposed to that we have... Hello? So this is the gym. We sometimes use it. This is actually used very often. Ping pong table and gym. Let's go. Welcome to one of the creepy hallways. Like all of these doors on the right are mainly for storage. We barely use this part of the house except... Ta-da! It's so nice and bright. So as you probably guessed, this is the laundry room. We do laundry sometimes. And one really nice addition that I really appreciate is this thing. You kind of know that you're becoming an adult when you get excited about a drying room. But anyway, this is where you can just hang up your stuff and it dries. And if you want it to dry faster, you can, that back there is a fan, you can just turn it on and then it dries really fast. And it's very exciting. This is Joseph and my laundry, by the way. And this is the laundry basket. Has it become apparent that I don't know how to film a house tour video? Oh, by the way, also sponsored by IKEA. Nah, we're not sponsored. I wish we were. But if we go out here. Stairs, 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 stairs. Oh, stairs, stairs, stairs. If we were to go up here, this is the first floor where more homies live, but I kind of just don't want to go because it's just more closed doors, so it's just not. Which brings us back to this. So yeah, that is basically the house. I think the only thing to do now is just to check if Rasmus has finished that bed. Have you finished the bed? We just need to see if you assembled it or not. Ta-da! Bed. So now that you've seen the place and heard me talk about the place, you might be intrigued, but you still don't know like what to do here. And I had the same problem before coming here and also before getting more into game dev, that I had no idea what it meant to come here. And basically, if you're only paying 400 euros a month and everything else is taken care of, and you're surrounded by other motivated people, you can really focus on getting into game dev, and it allows you the financial freedom of just, yeah, existing and doing what is fun to you, if that makes sense. To give you guys kind of an insight of what my life has been like here. I also filmed what a typical day in my life at Spelkollektivet looks like. Usually I get up in the morning around 7 or 8 and then head down to the office to spend some time alone. I use those 2 to 3 morning hours before everybody else gets up to focus on drawing, language learning, or listening to audiobooks. Afterwards I start working on either client work, company work, or, like on this day, my private stuff. So yeah, that's mainly the mornings. And food. Food is usually served between 12 and 12:30, and there's always a 2-week plan of what is being cooked. Wow, isn't this super exciting? Today I'm really just updating my social media, updating our social media for Do and I, adding a imprint to my website. So very boring stuff. Even if I were to work on client work, I would just like sit here and draw instead of writing text and formatting text. But this is basically what the afternoons look like. However, this afternoon, one of my housemates decided to have a spontaneous portrait drawing session with Joseph. So we also sometimes spend the evenings just playing video games, playing board games, or just watching Netflix together. There's usually always somebody that wants to watch something, so you're in good company. Good night. And that is pretty much my day. But then again, there's also days where we don't work at all. When Joseph and me came here, this was our timeout. Spelkollektivet gave us the freedom to reinvent ourselves and build up a business from the ground without any financial pressure. On top of that, it helped me escape the hamster wheel of working for clients 10 to 14 hours every day. And especially the last year, all that extra time that I've managed to free has helped me grow immensely as an artist. I even had some extra time to learn programming. And visual scripting. So why am I making this video? The truth is, I want Spelkollektivet to continue, and for that it needs new people to be interested and to move into the house. I feel it's a great place to be if you just need a break for just 1 month or even 12 months. Spelkollektivet doesn't really have anything on their website where you can see how life here is, because they just don't have the capacity at the moment to do these things. So I just wanted to show the world what it's like to be here and to live here. And if Spelkollektivet might be what you need right now, and if you're interested, I'll be down in the comments answering all your questions, and let's just talk about it. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Mitzi, no. You know I can't let you in. Bye, Mitzi.
Hi, my name is Genius, and welcome to Spelkollektivet. I'm the proud owner and majority shareholder. I'm here today to give you a lovely tour of this fine establishment. Come on, let's go! This is the North Wing, one of 3 residential areas here. Let's take a look inside one of the rooms. You're supposed to unlock the door.
Isn't not unlocked? I'm sorry.
Saying sorry isn't gonna unlock the f***. Let's take a look inside one of the rooms. It's a bit bland at the moment, but there's plenty of space to make it your own. And would you look at all these rooms? Laundry. Outside, there's plenty of luscious, spacious grounds, nearby forests, and even a fire pit. Let's take a look.
That's great, but come on back. There's more house to see.
Hey, are you coming?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's go.
Did I mention? We're all athletes.
These balls. I forgot about that.
So come on down, stay a while. You're gonna love it here. My name is Binkleton, signing out. So, what do you think? Pretty good, huh? You're fired!
Welcome to Spelkollektivet, a co-working and co-living space for game developers around the world. Our aim is to provide an affordable space to eat, sleep, work, and build connections with other game devs from different backgrounds and experiences. Most residents here work in one of the dedicated co-working spaces. We have the loud office for those looking for a more social working environment, and the quiet offices for a more distraction-free environment. All areas come equipped with high-speed internet, desks, and office chairs, with the added bonus of being around other passionate people while they work on their own projects. And if you prefer, there's plenty of space in your own private bedroom. To help foster a collaborative community, we host a weekly stream, the Spelkollektivet Game Developers Conference, an opportunity to showcase what you've been working on and gain valuable feedback on your projects from developers just like yourself. Even though you might work alone, we're still a big team that always has each other's backs. but let's all remember to take some time to relax, have fun, and enjoy yourself. Spelkollektivet encourages a healthy balance of work and play with a number of dedicated spaces for games, board games, movies, and outside activities to participate with your fellow game devs. Speaking of game devs, let's talk to some.
Just settle in.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Yeah, hi, I'm Matej Jan.
Hello, I'm Marijke.
I am Megan McCurdy.
I'm Adam.
I'm Anneke.
I'm Michal.
I'm Jovi.
I am Belinda.
I am Fio. I'm a composer from New Zealand.
I'm from Germany and I am a solo game developer.
I'm from the Philippines and I'm an artist that works in the game industry.
I am an indie game developer.
I'm helping her with her stuff. Also, I help in the house. I'm from Czech Republic and I'm the developer of Lords and Villains.
I'm from Germany and I'm an art director / UI UX designer for Hotel Magnate.
I come from Slovenia and I am a pixel artist and game developer.
I came here to focus on the development of my game and have more free time and be around the community of indie game developers to get some support from my peers.
I was already working alone on my projects and I just wanted to be part of a community and be part of a group of people that have similar interests.
I felt a little bit stagnant back at home. I wasn't getting anywhere or meeting a lot of people in the industry, so I just took the plunge.
We both thought about, hey, let's make a trip just where we can do programming. At this time we didn't know that Spelkollektivet existed, and it was a really nice coincidence that we found this place and could just work on software.
I wanted to experience what life was like living abroad. The idea of living together with other passionate game developers was really interesting to me. I miss how my life was working from an office when I had a normal game development job, but I still want to work on my game, and so being here is the best of both worlds. I can work on my game and be in an office with other game developers, and it's even better because we also live together and it's really nice to have like-minded people around you.
I came here because a friend of mine, Anneke, she went here before and she told me about this place and was like, "You're sure this is real? Are they not selling you organs or something?" Like, no, it's real. It's really awesome. And then I decided, damn, I'm gonna come here. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And it is.
One of the most surprising to me was how good the food is. And it has great variety, so we have normal and vegetarian options. And I actually became vegetarian while being here because I was thinking about it already before, but I'm too lazy to prepare it, and here somebody does it for you, and it's...
The community is amazing. Here are so many people with totally different experiences, and you can learn from every single one of them something special.
The people, I think. I wasn't expecting to make so many great friendships here, and along with working with those friends, it's been really cool.
I like a lot of things, and it's very hard for me to pick one that would stand out the most. I think above everything it would be the people that I'm surrounded with, because I think they are very like-minded and very accepting and supportive. So I feel like home here, and that's what I like the most about this place.
For more information, check out our website for the latest prices and details, or join us on Discord where you can ask more questions from us directly.
Hey. Hello. I don't know. Who is presenting? Who?
Probably. I think he's the first on the list as well.
Is it Jamie? James? Is he presenting?
Yes.
I think so.
It's the first one.
The fuck? Wait. I don't know his birth year. I'm just guessing. Hello. We are waiting for James. I want to entertain you while James is away from keyboard. Is this on? Now it's more on. It should be more like... The better thing is if the mic was here, because people are always talking like this and it's like away. Here he is. I entertain them. Have fun.
Hello! Hello, pimps and hoes. Welcome to SGDC. Woo! With your very responsible host, Jamie E-Boy 86. I mean, at least the E-Boy part is correct. But I prefer to identify as an E-Thot. E-Tot. Show your junk. Yeah, baby. Am I? Yeah. I just realized that we need to optimize our build a little bit. Because our little zippity file is half a gig big. Can I just oh. I don't want this shit. 7-zip. Alright, greetings peoples. I am James and maybe this works. Okay, sort of works. So what I've been working on, okay, it doesn't work. Side face. Sam, we need to look at the tree shader. And the water shader. So, this is beautiful, but wrong. Do I have a picture somewhere? Can you,
You want me to send you the picture you sent me?
Sure. Like,
Golf course picture?
okay. Yes.
It's gonna take a moment.
Yeah. So, for future reference, I want everybody to be prepared when they present. Because we're on a tight schedule here and it's not nice to make people wait. So it's kind of disrespectful actually, so make sure you prepare.
Try this. Yeah, try my whatever I sent.
I posted myself as well. Alright, so I've been working on the terrain generation. So, and I finally got to something which I enjoyed. Which I wanted like some thick forest-ish like stuff. And with a little bit of puddles here and there. And it's quite easy to configure how much water or stuff we want. And so I'm happy with this result. And also it looks less chunky. Like previously it looks like this, but it doesn't look like this. It's a little bit smoother now, but still small hexagons. And then right now I just put in the cliff edges as well. So. And then Johannes will model some cliff edges and then we'll wrap that around neatly and hopefully it looks like something. Alright, that was it. Questions? Oh, okay. Thank you. Who's up next?
It's a me.
It's you?
It's a me.
Next up, Matej.
That is me.
At the IndieQuest, our little school here that we have, hi, I'm Mate. I run the IndieQuest, and we have this exercise for making an inspiration board. At the start, when you are basically before you plan your first project, you want to kind of look at, okay, what kind of things you want to make. I'm of more of a sort of my philosophy is like, you know, indie games, we have the freedom to do some creative stuff, so it's nice to spend some time in seeing what is unique about you, what unique you can bring to this lovely community of indie games. And so we have this exercise called Design Direction. Here's the freshly minted learning materials for it. Actually, it's just rehashed from previous year, but now I've separated it. And the idea is that you analyze a little bit what you are sort of into, that you could use to guide your development journey. And the way we start is you, first of all, there's some videos to watch about different game design philosophies, but then to explore what you've been working on, you find what kind of things, what kind of media, what kind of games you like. Games, movies, TV shows, stuff like that. My philosophy here is that if you want to finding sort of your unique voice or your art style and this kind of stuff, I'm not the biggest on, or I don't think it's necessary that you go, you know, in the middle of the mountains and not consume any media and completely cleanse yourself so that you can have this unique voice. I'm more of the opinion that is basically your unique voice is built upon everything you've sort of experienced in life or all the media that you consumed, and the part that makes your stuff unique is the unique selection of things that you sort of curate from things that you like. And so here is, for example, this is the result of the first part of exercise is you just list down all of your favorites. Actually, I think I have even bigger images here. So you come up with a lot of stuff that you're interested in, and then because not everything that you necessarily enjoy, like I like playing GTA 5 over there, but I don't necessarily want to make games like that. So out of this, you sort of choose which are the things that are sort of speak most to you, like the things that drive that you need to creatively express yourself. So you narrow it down and you come up with an image for each one of them. So here you can see the stuff that is from the media that I consume that I really like. Dexter's Laboratory, The Matrix, these are some games, some of you might recognize them, some are very obscure, ZX Spectrum stuff, like this one. This is a Slovenian text adventure, nobody has seen it before. Oh, but it's about Smurfs, you understand Smurfs. So The Hobbit, this is the start of The Hobbit, the Bilbo's green round door. Anyway, moving on. Similarly to how you figure out like these are existing pieces of media, the next exercise is to, oh, by the way, the reason why I'm telling you this is because I've designed this exercise already last year, but I haven't actually done it myself for my game. So that's why I'm showing you this, because I've done it for my game as examples of how this exercise looks like. Anyway, so the next thing what you do is instead of looking at existing media, you sort of narrow it down. There's actually an exercise here where you analyze, and you can see it here, Design Direction. Mission 4 would be you analyze these influences that you have found. If I could zoom, there you go, now you can actually see. And I like to analyze things in terms of theme, genre, setting, and style. And so you kind of see what are the common themes of the things that you're interested in. So yeah, I call these interests. So for example, lifestyle, relationships, architecture, colorful visuals, science fiction. I call these interests, and so the next part of this mission is to list all your interests that you have. These are not all my interests because I feel like I have an infinite amount, but so I had to stop somewhere. And so similarly to here, this is sort of all the things that you're interested in. This is your pool of things that you could be inspired by to make your games. Usually from this, then you choose a narrower selection of things that you want to be focusing on for your personal creative projects. And again, for each one of these concepts, you come up with an image. that sort of represents it. So, you know, I have stuff like geometrical shapes in architecture, pixel art as an art style. Here we have plant-covered architecture, or I like skyscrapers, simulation games, Dexter's Laboratory again, science fiction, stuff like that. And now that you have all of these images together, the previous ones for media, and then these ones that are sort of more abstract concepts, you put them all together and you create an inspiration board out of it. And so here's the inspiration board for Pixel Art Academy. Yeah, and then so every quester creates one, and then we print them out, and then you can put them in your environment, so you can always see it. What's your direction for this year while you're studying here, or for your projects and stuff like that. Yep, that's it. Any questions? Mark?
So what do you like about GTA?
What do I like about GTA? Oh yeah, because they even put it there. I like the sort of open world and the ability to just drive around and, you know, you don't have to even follow the objectives. You just experience the world just goes on without you. I like that feeling that I'm not the protagonist of the world, you know, completely. Like not everything centers around me. I like that part.
Do you share your big circle diagram thing
I
anywhere?
have it physically somewhere, but it is here inside of design direction document for mission 2. It's as example result.
Right.
If you wanna be curious about the things that I'm interested in, or the things that are my favorites. Thank you very much.
Interests, am I right? Next up, Remy.
Hello.
Is it private or public?
It's public. I'm not gonna talk about my game. All right. Hello. Hi. That's my name. I'm copying Marco. I know. Yeah, so I will not talk about my game. I will just talk about random stuff that either happened or will happen. Yeah, today is my birthday, and I found this morning a paper on my computer. I still don't know who put it there, but yeah, I had this code, which was a code to download Level in Baba Is You, which was made by Johanna, with the subtitle 8-digit code opens the box. So this is how the level looked like. I could control KK here, and I could like change this here. It's written robot is you, but robot is asleep for now, so I can't control it. And I could change it to write frog is you, to move the frog here. So that's what I did. I could explore the map. The frog will die if it touches a rock, and it could go in like swimming in the water, and also wake up the robot. So then I could change it back to robot is you to move the robot. The robot could break the rocks. That's what I did. I found a bunch of numbers here and there, a bunch of letters as well, and keys to open the doors. That's what I did. I opened this door there. I found another letter and ICA code. So yeah, I was supposed to go to ICA to find something, I guess. And well, I had these letters here, L, N, G, Y, E, and they happen to make the only word in Swedish that I know, which is ingel. I could write it there. That's what I did. It means tadpole, I guess. If I like putting the right letters on the right places, I could get like a color code to write all the letters in the right order. There was also this box here. If I'm bringing to the right place, I see a mug. So yeah, I got the right code. I went to ICA, I entered this code, and automatically my treasure was there. And I got this nice mug. as a birthday gift. That was great. So yeah, thank you, Joanna, if you're watching. That was great. Yeah, then Arcade Day will happen. You will have a chance to play my game, but I can't show it publicly because the world is not ready yet. So I will talk maybe about my inspiration board because, hey, Matt, they just talked about it. So I also made one. I made one last year, but this time, I don't know, watching it again, I thought I could improve it, like change a bit of things. Because, for instance, I didn't have one picture of Legend of Zelda, which means that, I don't know, that was weird. So I changed it. Yeah, I like it. The quote is from Terry Pratchett from a book called Thief of Time, which is also great. Read it. Yeah, I'm leaving on Sunday, right after Arcade Day. I mean, I will come back, don't worry. Or, I don't know, maybe some people will be disappointed. I'm leaving on Sunday, we'll take a break, I will go to France. Part of my trip is this is just 1 week in the Alps. I will do these kind of things because, yeah, I like climbing and I like nice landscapes and mountains. So yeah, it's lots of climbing and fancy stuff like this that I like to do. So hopefully I will bring back some pictures. But yeah, I'll be back at the end of May, and then I go again to do some entertainment parks with Christopher, Lena, Brian, and Johanna. But then I will be back again in July, so don't worry, I will still be here for the summer. Oh yeah, when I will be back, I will bring my friend Stanley. Stanley is a cat. He's very fluffy, he's very cute, and yeah, hopefully I can bring him back with me. He doesn't fit in a Pokeball, but he fits into a fishbowl. So yeah, it doesn't take much space. Any questions? James?
So, what will you do here in the house when you get back in July?
I will teach at the IndieQuest. Yes. Yes.
Can I visit Stanley when he's here?
What?
Can I visit Stanley when he's here?
Yeah, or he will visit you, I don't know. But yes, of course. Everyone can pet Stanley. No, oh,
Is Stanley coming to stay or just to visit?
Stay over the summer, I think. I don't have the plans for after that, but I will just keep it for a friend. So.
And you're bringing him at the end of May, and then he's gonna be here while you're away?
Yes, I need someone to take care of Stanley for 3 weeks. Surprise! Yeah, I mean, timing-wise, it's not the best, but yeah, I mean, I didn't want to miss this opportunity to do this road trip. Andreas?
Are you gonna do any game that you're away?
No, I don't think so. It's like 90% break. I'm pretty sure I will at one point work on my game because I don't know why not, but it's mostly a break, and I don't know. I will just visit families and friends.
I'll subscribe until July.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Next up is Isa.
And my folder is gone again. Yes. There it is. Today I'm not presenting something about Magical Harvest. I'm presenting something about another game. It's called The Dark Market. A lot of you are new here. Last year I developed a game with 3 others from the house. The 3 others are not here anymore, so they're all in Spain. And I'm the only one who is left from that group here. But we are still trying to improve our game and make some updates for it. So we have a new update. It's a mobile game. It's an idle clicker, and yep. In this idle clicker, you can play an idle game, and you have a horror story behind that. So it's a narrative idle clicker game. So I'm the programmer on it, and we changed our what is it called? Our commission panel, where you get the quests and stories. They are listed up here, but currently I don't have some because it's the start of the game. So I'm just cheating a bit and giving me money if I found the right keys. Yep. Let's cheat and get a quest and finish the quest. Yep. So, and now the quests are listed up here. When they're done, and if there are more, you can sort them for the name and who's the quest giver, which is also new in the game. We have now regions where the quests are located and stuff. This will be a thing for later, for a later update. And yeah, so this is a huge update. We also added 10 new stories, which is 100% more than we had before. So and our goal is to implement more and more sooner now in the game. So we also have a German localization now, so we can switch the game to German and to English back. And also, we have a colorblind mode for colorblind people, so at least they can switch between these 4 colors. Yep. So that's for our update. Questions? Yep.
Is the game on Play Store, App Store?
It's just for Play Store currently, for Android. We haven't the iOS build yet, but it's available on Android. It's the Dark Market. Hey, we don't have the title in the game. Except for the loading screen. It's called the Dark Market. I can send you if you want. Yeah, I'm posting it. Other questions? Then thank you. This is fast showing.
Next up is Marie.
Hello. So Isa wasn't presenting about Magical Harvest, but I am. There I am. Yep. So it's about farm creatures again. Every time I'm just farming creatures. So today's subjects are the horses in Magical Harvest, and we have 7 breeds of them. So it's a little bit more than the others. 1 is a normal, and 6 have magical breeds, and the basis item is the hair of the horse. And yeah, now to the normal horse, it has 3 color types, and the base item is the horsehair. These are the color types. The brown color is the most common, and then you can get to the black, and white is the rarest of them. This is with the folds. And then we have the unicorn. It has 6 color types at the moment, and you can get unicorn hair and unicorn horn from it. And this is how they're looking. And here we have it a little bit closer, so with more detail. And here are with the folds. They have tiny little horns. So the next one is a Pegasus. It has 3 colors, and it has Pegasus hair and Pegasus feather. And it looks like this. So we have white, black one, and buckskin. And this is with the folds. And then we have the hippogriff, which has 5 color types, and it has hippogriff hair, hippogriff feather, and hippogriff claw. And these are the colors. I started with this one, and then getting to this, and then this. And I like this one more. I call it Sunforge. Yeah, so here's a closer up for them. And these are with the cups chicks. I don't know what it is. Basically something between. Well, and this is a griffin. It has 5 colors, and it has the griffin hair, feather, claw, and eggs. These are the color schemes. And with cups. Or chicks, I'm not sure. But, well, babies. Then we have the alicorn, which has 4 color types, and alicorn hair, alicorn feather, and alicorn horn. Oh my god, I have it today. And these are the colors. Before it was really just basic colors, and then I was like, okay, should be more unique, and then I got more color types into it. And also I was thinking about the part with the back feathers, and was like, okay, it's depending on which mood it is, it can be like this, and this is then the tail under the feather, and this is but most of the common part. Yeah, here with the folds. And then the next one and the last one is a quillin, which has 4 color types. It has quillin hair, antlers, scales and teeth. And this is how they're looking. And yeah, these are with the folds. And if someone is really looking into our logo, you can also see the quillin here in this thingy. It's really small. And so I draw a quillin also in a little bit other style. This it is. And this is a breeding tree. So we have here really that you can get a unicorn and Pegasy from the horse, and then you have to breed this two to get the alicorn, or breed the Pegasy to get to the hippogriff and griff. And for the quillin you need another one, but that's the question mark. Yeah, that was it. Any questions? Yes.
Are these? I mean, I've heard of unicorns and hippogriffs, Pegasus. Are the other ones also like ones that come from some fantasy, or do you also come up with your own breeds that nobody has?
Every breed at the moment in the game is based on legends and so on. So the quillin is more in the east direction. It's basically something between dragon, deer and horse. And yeah, alicorn is a mix. And then we have the hippogriff and griff here. Yes.
Can you actually fly in game on the ones that have the wings and stuff?
But at least you can ride them. If you can fly on them, I'm not sure. Maybe not.
It's not planned.
Yes, it's not planned yet.
It's not planned.
Okay, it's not planned. I don't win this fight. Any others? No? Then thank you.
Hey, relax.
Man. I just happened to be on here.
Alright, next up, Lena.
Oh.
Just kidding, it's fine.
Wow. Hey, Brian here, resident audio designer, composer, voice actor. This week I'm going to show you some narration from a game that just came out on Steam last week. That I did some narration for the tutorial called The Royal Game of Order 3D. I was recommended as a voice actor by Isa, one of the homies in the house, to the friend who was developing the game. And it just came out last week, so I figured I'd just show you a quick video of the narration and the tutorial. We got volume.
one of the dice comes to rest with its upward pointing tip marked, then it counts as the number 1. If the tip is not marked, this represents the number 0. Click once on one of your dice after you close this text overlay to roll them. Alternatively, you can press the space bar. You rolled a 3. When you move the mouse cursor over one of your pieces, it will show you where you can move it. Then click on one of the pieces.
Music's gotten very dramatic.
Very good. Notice how the piece follows the given route? Remember that you can always hold down the tab key to show the route. Now it's my turn. I rolled a 4. When I now move one of my pieces, it lands on the square marked with a rosette. Such a square allows me to roll the dice one more time. In addition, pieces that are on a square marked with a rosette are immune to attacks by opposing pieces. So now, I will roll the dice one more time. Now my piece is on a square that is also part of the route along which you must move your pieces. If you now roll a 3, you can send my piece off the board. Very good. You have thrown my piece out of the game. By throwing out your opponent's pieces, you can gain a significant advantage and influence the gameplay in your favor. These were already the basics of the game. From here, we switch to free play. Try to get your pieces to the finish line before I do. Keep in mind that you must hit the destination exactly.
Cool. That was the game, and as I say, it is up on Steam at the moment, in case anybody wants to have another look at it. Yep. Any questions? Yeah, Dory?
How much do you understand about the actual gameplay to do this?
I mean, I didn't see any of the gameplay before. I was just literally given a script of just a bunch of separate lines for each kind of button click that you're kind of going through the tutorial, and just asked to give a read, and did a tiny bit of refinement of the accent because he wanted something that was quite grandiose but not too over the top, so I had to rein in my over the topness. It was my only feedback. Yeah.
How's the feeling to play against yourself?
Yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah, because I'm putting myself up on Steam, and yeah. It's weird, but I have a rude joke, but I'm not going to say it.
can say it.
I'm used to playing with myself. Anyways, Marco. On the Steam page, or yeah. Is that the yeah? Okay. I love it when you ask questions. Can you do that? And then you go. Any other questions?
Great skills. That's
Thanks. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Whoa! Dorian just said something really racist.
Not a race.
Next up, Lena. Yeah, no.
Okay.
It only goes via the.
Hey, I'm Lene, and I have been working a lot this week. So our animator in the team has been working on this character animations. Yep, most of them done. And our concept artist has been working on Phobos creatures on the battlefield. So we have here a high tiers horror. We have creeping spiders.
here. They're super cute and fluffy. I love them. Yeah, some puppet masters. And I also really love the scarecrow that's going to be they don't have legs, so crows are just gonna carry them around, and probably the crows will attack as well. So it's just the character is just there. Probably the crows are they're doing all of the work for them, and I really like this concept. We were also thinking of like a guy carrying around like a banner of the but yeah, he really loves the crows, so it's gonna be the crows. So I was working on pollution tiles for the adventure map, and I did some other adventure map items like this cat. I was like asked to make like an obelisk type of thing, and I was like, yeah, a statue of a cat, because I want to make a cat and I was tired. Here's a mana refinery, and also a pond for where you could actually get some units, water units, and one of the heroes as well here for the adventure map. And really cute adventure map versions of the monsters. They have so cute eyes. It's just they're, because you have to fit the eyes somehow, and then they all look like chibi versions of themselves, and it's adorable. Yeah, and some artifacts I started making as well, and all of these things are for the actual screenshots that we're making of the game to put up on Steam. So there are different screenshots of different places as well, and this is like an overview of yeah. So and now today actually we sent in the Steam, like the application to have the Steam page up, and it might take like 2 days, and we will actually have the Steam page up hopefully. I also animated this character flying to make a GIF for the Steam page. Looks like this. Yep. Gonna make some more GIFs for it as well, because we're not going to have a trailer anyways, and pixel art looks better in motion anyways, and so we're gonna also all of the banners for the Steam page. Yeah, it's gonna look like this. And basically this is like a preview of what the page would kind of look like with all of the assets in there. Yeah. And yeah, Oak also wrote a short description for it and a longer description. And yeah, almost there. Any questions? Yes.
I've not really heard about what your game is about, but it looks a bit like Heroes of Might and Magic.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's inspired by Heroes of Might and Magic, Age of Wonders, and some of the other this type of games. And 2 of our team members actually worked on Heroes of Might and Magic 7, and as consultants on 5 and 6 as well. And yeah, like I'm always saying that I feel like that game didn't do very well for different AAA problems, and they really wanted to make a game like that as well. So yeah, it is inspired by that, but also we are adding some more RPG elements and like a storyline as well, because we really love making story-based games. We have a good writer, and we're gonna have the choices matter thing in it as well, and a lot of customization. So it's gonna be basically a turn-based strategy game in a old adventure style, but it's also gonna be a bit more in some ways. Yeah.
It looks like you're not going for the rectangular maps. You've got like, what is the plan for
isometric? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I meant like the actual, like in Heroes, your screen is always filled, the sides of the map always fit like within the screen. And I was just wondering, here you've got a screenshot with a background that looks like stars or something. Feels like you're playing up in space or something. What's the logic behind it? Like how do you think of the map edges and what the background can mean to the game?
Depending on which Heroes of Might and Magic are you talking about? Are you
thinking of
like the third one or second and third?
Up until the third one, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they have borders in there. Did you mean that kind of? I mean, currently this is a Smog of War, the shiny stuff that you see. It was also actually third Heroes also had like a shiny star background for the Fog of War, you know. So
I didn't realize it was the Fog of War. It looks to me like it was in the back. It was like
yeah, because it's because they are on the front, because it's like kind of 3D-ish how they are on top of it, so it might look like that. Yeah, thank you.
When can I expect my trophy for the world's greatest Broken Alliance game?
Maybe I don't know, like in 2 days. I don't know.
I guess I have to beat Oak for it.
I mean, there's nothing probably to beat in there.
Alright, next up, Michal.
Hello. Last week I've been talking about new patch stuff, and I've made some UI for it, partially, if it will launch. I guess I need to copy it to... oh. Is it already launching? Well, that's fine. So I made a UI where you can create new regiments and manage their equipment. And then I'll be working on a UI for the king requesting them with a specific equipment. So then it's kind of all gonna come together. But today I can only show the first part because I didn't manage to finish the second one yet. It's this guy. He's asking all this stuff. Famously fast loading times. And we're gonna have them again.
Should have it stop at 69. So
Yes. Okay, so now when you click here, there is this new icon, and you can click here and you can create new regiment. So you select if it's like day guards or night guards or soldiers. We're also gonna have jailers here, and so you select the type, you can give them name, so protectors, create regiment, and you have your protectors, and then you can manage how many of them you have. And then you can click here, and this is the equipment management. So we have this template system which is generated when the king requests a certain type of soldier. So we have templates for like foot soldier, archer, cavalry, whatever you can come up with. So that's kind of like a template that our system is using, and it randomizes certain equipments within the group. So for ease of access, if there are any soldiers requested by the king, you can just select the template, but you can also customize stuff. So the way you do it, you click on each equipment slot, you have selection of available things that you can craft in the game, and it also handles this two-handed equipment stuff, so I cannot assign anything to the second slot now unless I actually choose a one-handed thing, and then I can also select a shield and an armor and maybe some boots and silver jewelry, because what's a soldier without a jewelry? And it also tells you how much you have in the warehouse. I don't know if this is going to be any useful, but maybe. And it tells you what you need to craft one of them, so that kind of gives you an idea of how expensive the item is. I should probably also add some information about how the equipment is different, because they have like different durabilities and things like that. They make them like the sense of quality is kind of missing from this UI. And you can also click whether or not they should be using horses, so this way you turn them into cavalry, and that means when you send them to war, they'll try to mount a horse, and they will also be training with a horse to learn horse riding. So I can click confirm, and now this changes, because now it tells me from the equipment that the soldier actually has, which of that equipment corresponds with whatever has been set here. So you can also keep track of who has the correct equipment, because when you will be sending them to war using this button, if they don't have the correct equipment, the king will not be happy. I've wasted 2 minutes on loading. But that's everything I wanted to show anyway, so questions? Okay, cool. Thank you. I don't know where's the delete button.
Oh shit, a new face. Jonathan. Ooh.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
Where should I stand?
Do you have a presentation or is it just you?
No, it's just me. Sorry, I don't have a presentation
You
today.
can stand in front of the TV, or if you feel comfortable hiding there, you can do that. It's up to you.
No, I think I'll stay here. Well, my name's Jonathan. Nice to meet you all. I guess it's a kind of late of an introduction because I've been here or studying like 1 or 2 months now or something. But better late than never, I guess. Actually made a short list because I couldn't remember what to say. So, right. Well, reason because why I joined here was mostly because of a recommendation, and because I couldn't finish my last education because of health reasons and stuff. But that's all good now. But I was gonna join here anyway later because I'm also kind of a nerd when it comes to computers and stuff. What's next on the list? Sorry, what?
Another nerd.
We're cool guys.
Exactly. What should I continue with? Well, where I come from or something, if that's interesting.
Yes.
Well, originally I'm from Germany, so not a German dude here.
When did you move to Sweden?
When I was young, like 4 or 5 years ago, so I've been here a pretty long time. So I don't know if you can hear it in my accent or something. Some people say it's obvious and some it's don't. But yeah. Right, and I mean the reason most of the or everybody's here is making this because making games and stuff. it's trying to come up with something to say.
What type of games do you want to make? Like, what are your inspirations for games?
Mostly survival games and real-time strategy games, because that's what I mostly grew up with. I don't know, if one game I played when I was little, that's that I'm really sad about, because there are no other games like that anymore, because I mean they don't make games like they don't make games like they used to, you know.
What was the game?
It's called Star Wars Empire at War. It's like from 2005 or 6 or something, and like I said, it's a real-time strategy game, and you can play a whole lot like in single player, or you can play multiplayer, however you choose, and you don't need a fucking internet connection to play it, like most games now these days. And that's like one inspiration or idea I want to like make real or something.
So you can expect to see that type of game from you then?
Something like that, yes. Maybe not soon, because I'm still learning, and you know, but I really want to make something like that, if not something very similar. But I'm not sure if you're allowed to make a Star Wars game yourself or something now these days. I heard it. No.
It's okay, we just added intellectual property learning materials to the curriculum. That'd be good for you.
I should probably read those then, too.
Spell Jedi with a G.
Something like that. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm not sure what to tell you more, if there are any questions or something. Yes?
Do you have any other hobbies or interests besides games?
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, of course I love playing games and stuff, but I like to be outside too, actually. It's kind of like I don't know. I like to, what's it called, go bicycling a lot, and some time to time to train too. But I'm not a big health nut, or how you call it, people like that. But it's fun some time to time. Yeah, that's.
Sure.
Yeah.
He doesn't know your names yet.
Yeah.
What faction do you play as at the Empire Core?
I played both sides, but mostly Empire, because I like the ships more there. You know, bigger is better or something like that. Well, in that case. But yeah, I mostly play the game modded now these days, because the graphics kind of meh, to be honest. But it's still the same game, just with different graphics and stuff. Yeah.
What's your favorite game to play at the moment? Do you have a particular thing you're playing?
It's kind of hard to say. I have like a couple different games I like to play, because you can't just play one game like the whole time. You know, you kind of get bored of it sometime. But modern Minecraft, actually, Escape from Tarkov, if anyone has heard from that. And then like, I don't know, Space Engineers from time to time. That's also like, you just build what you want, mostly that. Yeah, a couple other games too, but I have a long list of games on my Steam list, so I it's probably best not to get into that. Any?
Question here from Annie.
Yeah.
Just to be sure, when did you move in here?
Oh, he's not moved in. He lives in the town, like in the municipality. So he's been studying from distance.
Yeah. Yes.
What do you like? Are you interested in all of the programming, art, or is there something you look more forward to going into?
it probably kind of sounds a little bit stupid, but I haven't planned that far ahead yet. I'm like taking my time with what I'm doing right now, and then the next thing comes after that, and so on. But to be frank, I'm interested in all of that. I'm just taking my time, like I said, one thing at a time.
Do you know what that means yet, since you lived in Sweden now for 5 years?
Somewhat.
It means yes, basically. Like,
all right.
When agreeing with someone. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Next up, Andreas.
Thank you. Oh, there was some extra oohs. This it'll be a quick one today. I'm planning and amassing a pretty big update, and that'll be next week. I need a break, so I was gonna talk to you guys. And it's just a little thing with the art again. We are moving on with the character a bit. We've known quite a lot about it, or decided a lot about it before. Now it's super fun to actually see it come together, to take physical shape. So, oh yeah, so I need to remind you, we did art last week, I know. So, the main character, there's not going to be many other characters except animals or creatures, of course. Depending on if we decide to have some gameplay near the human settlements, but for those who might not remember or know, this is going to take place mostly in the nature, in forests, maybe some fields, but the only part of civilization we see are the roads that this character travels on. I can't do the whole backstory, we don't have time for that, but to sum up, this character, who's the main character, the protagonist, is sort of the reason why the game is called Not Us, because this person was raised to understand that they don't belong to maybe to humanity, but not to their humanity, not to their civilization. So it's someone raised to be an outsider on purpose. Because there's a dangerous world out there, it's post-apocalyptic, no one can really move there, but they need to ship goods between the different settlements, like they're basically in little bubbles. And Twig here has been selected at birth, basically, to sort of be a sacrifice, moving goods between these settlements until they die, probably within a year or two of starting, and then they just get a new one. Basically, they're orphans who are deemed, in this new harsh environment, they're basically deemed useless, or what's it called, a drain on resources and so on. So that's why it's called Not Us. It's very important to this culture that they have, that these sacrificial children they send out to do this job was never, them to begin with anyway. They're not human, and they will. Their faith, so to speak, is to actually mutate from all the radiation out there and become something else. No one really knows, at least not the way Twig was raised. They don't really know. But in the context of the game, actually, that's sort of the next step. I'm hoping to make sequels of this game. That's why I'm trying to keep this one short. But in the sequels, we might actually see older travelers and what happens then. So who knows? The plan was always to actually end this first game with the very ending is that Twig actually meets an previous traveler, so to speak, and gets a little bit of a peek on what's actually going on out there. With a little bit of hope. Oh, sorry. Anyway, talking too little about the game. Sorry, the art. So I asked for that anything this person owns is either there just because they needed to perform the task, you know. Otherwise, there's no point. But the people who send this child out don't want to spend any money, or you know, like they want to. It's like hand-me-downs. It's trash, as you can see. They instead train this person to be what's it called? Good at scavenging, foraging, which is one of the game modes, and just sew, craft, put stuff together, solve your own damn problems, kind of Ron Swanson type deal. And I asked for stuff like asymmetry, what's it called? Worn materials, pockets, bags, straps, just anything. As you can see, there's no real shoes, there's just wraps, and so on. Anything to get the job done. And actually the little animal they're holding, I think in the leftmost one is a mouse, and then it becomes a lizard. I wanted to impress Sam, but no, also because we're gonna need a fire-breathing thing. So that's gonna be one of my favorite little game mechanics of the game, is that you can enlist creatures out there. Basically, humans suck, befriend animals, and everything will go much better for you. That's my lesson for today's lecture. Any questions? Go.
Who's doing the art?
Laura Sanchez. Actually, since you asked.
She also does the art for Dark Market.
Sandwich. Oh, so here's a page, zeplives@artstation.com, and yeah, so she was here working, and when they started making Dark Market, I was like hanging around a lot in the room, and finally they were like, "Can we help you?" And I said, "Yes, actually." And now they're donating a lot of their time to this project.
When someone asks you, "Dude, what's your problem?" and then you proceed to ask for help.
That's never good.
Oops. Oh yeah, so that was all the questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Woo! All right, next up, Annie.
Hello.
Welcome back, Konstantin.
Oh, hello. Konstantin is backstream. So, while Andreas is making a game about not being human, I'm making a game about being human. Yeah, so I haven't actually showed the build itself very often, so yeah, this is what I wanted to do today. Gladly I was able to fix the crashes that were happening earlier today, so I can show you all the sound effects that we have been recording together with homies to implement into I'll just wait a second. It's already
Turn up the right knob on the actual speaker.
the right one here.
Shoot.
I'll just crank it up. Yeah, so this is the Egypt level that I've been working on, and we'll just experiment with the loudness, I guess. And I thought, yeah, a lot of homies here in the house participated to lend their voices to all the characters you can see here.
to when you click on them that they make a little reaction sound. And I thought you all know you yourself, so I could just click on some people and you could guess which person it is if you want to. So let's start over here. Yes, it's Jihei. Yes. Anyone? Yes, that's Brian. Yes, it's Arthur. It's not Sam. Yes, it's Remy. I think, yeah, he actually has a very nice voice for like this softness factor of my game, because everything looks very soft, and I think he sounds very happy and soft too.
Someone who's depressed.
I thought it would be obvious. I heard it before. Yeah, it's Marika. Oh, it's Jihei again. It's Inesh, yes. Ta-ta. Sometimes I hear her like say, huh? Can never unhear it now. Yes. Oh.
Oh no.
Yes, that's me. I'm done soon. It's Vojta, just because I'm overtime. Vojta.
Oh, very Estonian. That's Johannes.
Yes, that's Johannes.
That's me.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
And that's Jihei again. Oh, who's this?
Oh. Huh? Oh. Papa. Papa. Oh.
Is it you?
Yeah, it's Diego.
Oh.
It's a very deep voice. Thank you. Then water sounds. Someone made great water sounds. I added these particles that I'm not super happy with yet, because I can't do gravity modifier on this world. But yeah. So I'm implementing all of these right now. And I am also working on the nighttime mode. So yeah, you can switch between day and night in the game, and some of the objectives you can only find at night and some only at day, and then you kind of have to, because obviously at nighttime people are doing other stuff, and yeah, it's gonna change. And yeah, that's me for today. Any questions? Yes, Mate.
How is the day-night cycle going to work? Is it going to be on its own going through? Or are you going to literally be able to switch?
Yeah, you're literally gonna be able to switch.
How are you going to do that?
Right now you control it with the middle mouse button, which I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna keep it this way, but it actually feels quite nice just pressing it. And then I like that it's like instantly switch, because then you can like click and see how it changes, see how it changes, and I don't know, I think that's fun already. Yeah.
Are the people then immediately going to switch to different locations?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
They're going to be different kind of expressions and emotions for the characters, right? For the different, in theory, like different
yeah.
like emotions, like anger or kind of.
Yes.
And so as a follow-up to that, is that linked to the solving or finding the items within the game, or is it just going to be? Are they going to be random kind of characters that are maybe having their own little stories going on, what they're maybe grumpy about or what they're happy about, or is there any?
Yes. So I want to, like with every objective you find, it's kind of like a little story that I want to tell about either their everyday life or like something historical that's either more social, but I also want to tell some emotional stories, like how people felt, and it's not going to be linked gameplay wise, but rather just as like there's a variety of stories that you can find. Yeah. Thank you.
Looking forward to find the baby in the night. All right, next up is Diogo.
Hello. There it is. That's the thing, right? Yeah. Hi, I'm Diogo. I'm making a game about harassing kangaroos, together with Ines. Excuse me?
On the speaker.
Oh, should I turn it?
Might be a lot louder.
The right one or the left one?
Right one.
Okay. Sweet. So in the last week we did like tons of general miscellaneous boring stuff, but we also did stuff that looks nice, and that's on the right. So we changed all the icons from flat icon imported stuff to actually in-house made stuff. Ines did this cool icons. The ones on the bottom are on a different scenario than the ones from the top. That's why they are not like in the same register. And that's the requests that your friends will make and that you will hate them for. If you're here in the house, you probably heard me moaning about me doing voice editing all week. This does not. The sound file doesn't exist anymore. That is tragic. Oh. Well. Can you do that like incredibly fast? Maybe not. Well, these are lots of voices. This would be for comedic purposes. Lots of voices superimposed over the course of 10 seconds. This all to show that although those are very big amount of voices, those were only like 1/10 of the total amount of voices. They were made by Technol and Nacy. Those are two Australian, I would say, voice actor and YouTuber, respectively. And yeah, they were all like cropped up, edited, and all that good stuff. And we worked on a endless arcade mode. If you can still like share the things, that would be nice, because there will be one more audio file in the end. That would be going to Google Drive and sharing the stuff for whoever has the link. And so we did an endless arcade mode. This will be up on the arcade day. People can like just enter the game, play for how long they want or until they die. Infinite fun. Woo! Apparently it's way too hard. Today we spent some time playtesting it. And yeah, the arcade build also has a special tutorial and no campaign mode. And it's very nice that we had the arcade day deadline, because we also had some conversations with Springboard VR, which is like a company that, it's a marketplace for VR arcades. So we will sell commercial licenses through them, which is very nice. As I mentioned before, today we were playtesting the game. It's apparently way too hard. And this leads us to the next, to the next slide. Which is this presentation is in memory of the house's index right controller. May he rest in peace. I had the music of Titanic. here on the left. Any questions, except for James that needs to keep on going? Okay, Annie? I'm still figuring out what is the biggest learning. I would love to have tomorrow some playtest as well with people that are experienced with VR, compare the notes and see where they overlap. So I'm trying to figure out what is due to not understanding the kind of established norms of VR. So tomorrow we'll find that out. I definitely learned that our skewers are not working the way they should, because no one can understand them at the first time. Hugo.
What time is the playtesting for?
At whatever time you knock on my figurative door, shoulder. Annibal.
I'm guessing the dog-looking thing is a quokka thing? Or what is it?
This is a kangaroo.
Oh.
There will be quokkas in the game. It doesn't look super kangaroo-y. That's true. The kangaroos have a pouch and a box gloves, so they look like kangaroos in the game. Everyone knows they carry around box gloves. Back to the important slide. Oh. Cool. I think that's it for me. Bye.
Well, it was nice knowing you. And that is why we're having our flag at full mast today. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen our flag, make sure you go outside and do that tomorrow when it's actually light outside. Yeah. And big thank you to Andreas and Marco for putting up the flag. All right, that was it for the online part. I hope everyone at home gets laid and